Hi guys, John here with Stream Dudes, and this is our first live stream of an unboxing of a product. We're very excited about this today. We have the Wirecast Gear 210. Wirecast Gear 210 is an all-in-one video switcher, video production solution, and streaming box. For those of you familiar with Telestream, you guys know that they have produced the Wirecast software for several years. It's a very good piece of software. It actually works on Mac and PC, so it's a nice cross-platform solution if you are stuck in a Mac environment, or if you just drink the Apple Kool-Aid like the rest of us did here in the office. But the other thing we like about this box is the fact that it's actually a PC-based box, it's an all-in-one solution, and that it was built to the actual specifications for optimal performance for Wirecast. This box is going to be running Wirecast 7.3. And one of the other things we like about it is the build quality. So we're going to pull it out of the box and show you exactly what you get. So, got my Leatherman here, and I'm going to... Just kidding. Live TV, right? I already cut the box. Don't worry, because I'm horrible with knives. So, we're going to go ahead and crack this up. Chris is going to be panning in as we are opening the box, so you can see what you get inside the box, because, you know, that's the most important question. So first things first. What you're going to notice is, let's make sure I could, Chris, could you get in on that? There you go, perfect. So you get this manual, and it literally says read this first. Please do. It's very useful, not just because of the fact that, okay, it's instructions, but because you have to activate Windows, you have to sign in, you have to basically set up Windows 10. This is a Windows 10 system. So even though it is a Windows 10 computer, treat it like an appliance is our best advice about it. But it's really nice. So you get this, it tells you about your connection ports on the back and a little bit more about how to get it set up. So they do a nice job telling you how to get going with your Wirecast gear. In the box, the next item is a Logitech wireless keyboard. Very nice, good quality, and let's face it, Logitech makes good stuff. Can't argue with it. From there, we go a step deeper. Now, here we go. We're going to go ahead and actually get to the gear. Let's move this aside for now. And this is the unit itself. Basically, it's like a 1.5 RU solution. It does come with an accessories box as well. Comes with the rack rails, so you can mount it into a standard rack. Comes with the power cables. You get a really nice wireless antenna with a magnet mount on it. This thing actually is awesome. In testing, I found that it is insanely good for range and reliability. Like, I had it hooked up to a router almost like 60 feet away, and it was perfect through walls, everything. Worked really well. Again, little racky ears, your Windows 10 software activation license, all that good stuff, and of course the Logitech wireless mouse to go with the wireless keyboard. Let's talk about the box now. The box itself, as you can see, is built very nice. You've got your power outlet in the front, you've got your headphone jack up here, which I want to just stop for a sec. To all other streaming box manufacturers, having the headphone jack on the front of the box is one of the best things you can do for producers. Let me just put that out there right now, because there is nothing worse than me having to plug something in the back and then have to get an extension cable and run it around. So Wirecast, great job to your design team for doing that. Microphone jack, obviously, if you had to do a line in, and then you've got two high-speed USB 3.0 ports over here too. So please keep in mind that having this stuff in the front is very good. Also, you got nice ventilation here, plus ventilation for the CPU on the top. Flipping it around to the back side, I'm going to play it over to this camera by Chris over here. You'll notice you've got 4 SDI ports. One thing I really dig is that they used Magewell cards. Magewell cards are really good. These are this is a high quality, broadcast quality product. So they're not skimping. it shows that they're taking a very big commitment into their box. Another thing I like is that you have 2 HDMI outs. You also have 2 NIC cards here, which I think is very useful. You could use either one. Now, I'm not sure exactly on the expandability, if that's going to be a future add-on or be able to daisy chain, but all I will say is it opens up a lot more on the system. I like that. Also here, this is where you put that really nice antenna that they gave you as well for the wireless antennas. So they just go in here. More USB 3.0 ports. I mean, they really made sure you were loaded up with these ports. And that's really the basics of the box. And really good ventilation too. So when I tested the system, one of the things I had to see was what's inside the box. So I just went into my Windows utility and I saw what it's running. So it's running a very powerful i7 quad-core processor. You have 2 hard drives in this middle-of-the-road model. You've got, both of them are solid states, 500 gigs and 250 gigs. And they're actually both the Samsung quality drives, which are awesome. So really impressed with everything they put into this box, and especially for a $6,000 price point, it's excellent. Chris, do you mind pulling up the user interface for just a second? If you guys have never seen the GUI, this box is running Wirecast version 7.3. That is what it ships with, and it is open to future updates and expandability. As you can see here, Wirecast uses a series a little different than a traditional switcher. Go ahead, Chris, if you want to switch to the other one. They work on a process of layers. You get 5 main inputs, so to speak. You have 4 physical inputs, but they actually have 5 input channels, and then you add layers on top of that. That's where you'll add your graphics. That's where you'll add your video clips. You'll add everything, and you could set it up in those 5 distinct channels. Actually, it's a really cool way to handle switching. It's a little different than a traditional switcher, but it gives you a little bit more functionality. And again, everything is kind of treated almost like a DSK layer. It's actually really nice. One of the other things I liked about the Wirecast software as well is the way that it encodes. It does a really nice job. Your traditional RTMP encoding, you could also do your decoding as well, which is great. We've seen that in several other competitors' software solutions where you could take a IP camera feed and bring it directly into Wirecast. Very huge, especially if you're using IP cameras in a house of worship setting. That makes a ton of sense. Running SDI cables is great. It's favored. But to be honest with you, it can be very costly. So you have to think about what makes more sense in the long run. Is it better to do an IP feed over a network or to go SDI directly into the box? Either way, the Wirecast Gear 210, again, middle-of-the-road solution for them, $6,000 price point. I like it. Very happy with the overall design and the way that they put this together. One other final note is the titling. Now, this is something that I don't know why more people aren't like throwing up the hands and cheering in the air and clapping for, is they use New Blue effects. So you actually get a full version of New Blue effects right on here, so you get some really awesome graphics right at your disposal without the need to have to purchase any additional software or anything. So it really is a turnkey solution right out of the box, and we definitely can agree here that it is dude approved. So, to learn more about the Wirecast Gear 210, to order your own, feel free to shoot us an email, info@streamdudes.com. Give us a call at 715-972-DUDE. Or, just follow us on Facebook. We always are posting different things. Shoot us a message. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, appreciate your comments, guys. Again, thank you so much to Broadfield Distributing for actually giving us this eval unit. We appreciate it. Don't worry, Richie, we'll send it back to you right away. I know this thing is in hot demand right now, but it was great for me to be able to get my hands on it, and we hope you can get your hands on one as well. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, John here from Stream Dudes. Later, dudes.